How's she going, eh? Prepping this block here. Hope everyone had a very good Christmas, and hopefully everyone has a prosperous New Year. And hopefully things look better here in the future for everyone around the world. But I'll show you what we got going on here. I'd like to thank all my viewers. I have very good viewers. Lots of good points. Very knowledgeable guys. Greatly appreciate all you. Especially Ed's machine. You know, he machines stuff all day at work, and I'm sure he has better things to do than tell me tips what to do, but my hat's off to him. Greatly appreciated, and that goes for the rest of you too. I have very little bad said about me, which is a surprise, but anyhow, this is what we got going on. My mom got me this little die grinder. It's off Amazon. It's a cheap one. I told her to get me that because I have a good air one, and so far I haven't killed it, so it's got to be good. And honestly, at work we use lots of Milwaukee stuff, and it's all made in China now, so the guts are probably not much different, and it seems really good. I like it, and I put a dent in this thing. So I'm taking all the sharp edges off everything. I took a bunch of casting flash off, and when I get this all beat with a carbide cutter, then I'm going to switch to an 80 grit roll, and I'm going to 80 grit roll it all to make it look nice. But no, it's coming pretty good. I like these glasses. They're yellow tint. They're not real safety glasses, but anyhow, I like yellow tint. Working in the garage, I like them for driving at night. They're awesome in the snow. My eyes still work pretty good. Actually, they work really good considering how much abuse they've seen. But yeah, I got all the sharp edges taken off. And when you're working it, always keep your die grinder moving. I'm holding the camera so I can't really show you. I like to put like my elbow down on something to keep it sturdy and keep her working. Don't sit in one spot because you'll dig a big hole. And I've spent a lot of time on a die grinder. Unfortunately, it's a lot of my life I'm not going to get back. But yeah, so that's one good tip. And then that's the style of carbide cutter I'm using. So if you work it like this, what's going to happen is you're pretty much going to be just cutting it on a 45. So you're going to have two sharp edges. So once you cut it on a 45, work it more flat, and then work it more flat. And then I'll take a 80 grit sanding roll to it, and I'll take a big magnet and try to get all the shavings I can, and then it'll be pressure wash time. But yeah, my brother got me a piston ring filer for this puppy, and all my other motors, so I don't have to sit there with a file and a vise till the cows come home. And I think we're going to gap the rings of this sucker at 34 thousandths of an inch. I know it sounds like a lot, but this isn't for me. This is for my buddy Mike, and he likes to push things. It's probably going to see a 200 shot right from the dig, and we'll see what happens. I think this motor is going to put out at least, like I said before, 4 1/4. And with a 200 shot, that's a lot of power on a stock everything. So, but I got faith in her, so I'm going to do a very good job for him, better than I do for myself. And I think she's going to hold. And I'm still saying I think it'll run in the 10s. I can't see why it wouldn't. The car's got like a 2,600 pound car or so. It's going to have a 200 shot on it, and when we run it next summer, we will show it run down the track. We will show what it runs on the clock, and it will be launched in first gear, not second gear, and it'll have a full bottle of nitrous, not a half one. And like I say, there's no bullshit going on here. It does what it does, but I can't see why it wouldn't be in the 10s, and I think pretty low 10s at that, at least mids to the low. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of factors there, but if I was a betting man, that's what I'd say. But yeah, I kind of just dressed out the water jackets just a little bit. Didn't want to go too crazy. Like I say, I'll put a sanding roll on it after, and this thing's gonna get filled with hard block right up to about there, just below the water pump holes. and we're trying to make it as strong as we can with what we're working with here, and that's the name of the game. But no, let me know what you think, and I hope everyone, like I say, had a great Christmas with your family. Wish you guys all the best, and we'll keep on keeping on here, and we should be able to put a pretty good dent in this sucker this week. So, all right, have a good one. I'm going to get back to die grinding. I'm starting to get feeling back in my hands. So, all right, till next time.